Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer version 3 as we continue on as the Elves of the Woodland Realm. Last episode we played was without commentary, and this episode we play with commentary. And now it's not a live commentary this round, it's actually going to be a commentary after the fact, but because of the feedback that I got, apparently you guys like hearing what's going on in my mind as I'm making these decisions. And I'm going to try to keep up with the frame of mind I had when I was going through all these decisions that I was making to keep the pressure on Mordor. Obviously, it looks as though the good factions are doing really good. Couple sore spots, the very south, the Haradrim, the Variags of Khand, Umbar, or Dark Numenorians, or whatever the hell you want to call our Ardunaim, and Dunland are pretty powerful. But the problem with Dunland is they're surrounded by very powerful good factions. There could be a civil war of some sort in that area, because I know Dunland's, I think they're like allied with Imladris and Khazad-dûm, and so if anybody attacks them, they're going to be kind of out of luck. But we're kind of consolidating forces. We're moving down south. We want to give Dornarhak to the elves so that we can have the elves be a part of the fight. One of the things that happened in this in particular is I had recorded a full episode of me marching troops down to the Black Gate, basically just trying to sneak through Mordor territory, basically to the Black Gate, so I could go and hold a choke point. And the battle kept crashing. It wouldn't load up the battle map in the loading screen to load up the battle itself. It would just crash, and I tried so many things to fix it, but it just wouldn't work. And so we will never be fighting in the Black Gate unless it's an auto-resolve, which I hate doing. And so we want to leave that to the Elves of the Galadrim, and we'll take care of the south flank. And we'll let the Elves of Lothlorien take care of the northern flank of Mordor, which they may or may not be able to hold. We'll see. But we can always come back up or get other people involved in the fight. Maybe the dwarves of Khazad-dûm. They have a lot of standing armies just sitting around the Mines of Moria. And we could get involved any of the factions in the north, the northwest that is, who have standing armies that we could zoom over, give a base and zoom over and see what they could do with Mordor as well, just for the fun of it. Or we could just fight them ourselves and do like stack all of our generals up and do an auto-resolve on the Black Gate, which if it's not really occupied we should be able to do without taking too many casualties. But the plan for now is to push south to take care of the humans of the south, try to clear out Minas Tirith, clear out Osgiliath, and get to that area. Now, that's going to be a long campaign. We have to bring a lot of troops down. Mordor has the capacity to really throw stacks at you. And so we want to take the burden off of Gondor a bit and try to fight and kill as much as we can, so that Gondor has some breathing room to maybe push back, because I think they've lost Minas Tirith. I can't remember if they have or not. But they're getting pushed pretty badly regardless. And so, yeah, we're moving some scouts, some spies into position to really kind of keep an eye on our advance. It also appears that Dale is just crushing Rune, which is a rarity. And I attribute a lot of that to us boosting Dale, giving Dale the towns to the east of us, east of Mirkwood, and having them have that kind of financial base on either side of the river to help them push the far, far east flank on Rune. Because we've pretty much taken care of Dol Guldur. Dale didn't really get too involved with Dol Guldur, other than to just occupy the bases that I took. But that's led to Dale being pretty strong in the far, far east and cutting off the dwarves. And now because of them cutting off the dwarves of Erebor, the dwarves of Erebor have pushed the orcs of Gundabad really, really hard.
How could we
so yeah, we're giving Dornarhak to Lothlorien right now. and we shall see if that helps or not. I don't really know if it will help or not in the long run. But we gave them the art studio, so they'll have Elvish culture there eventually, so that we don't have to worry about Dornarhawk rioting. We'll probably do the same thing with Dantalad, and just push in that direction, get all our spies so we can see exactly what's going on in this land. A spy network is very important. Unless you're cheating, you can't really see the movements of the enemy and know what they have before you go at them without scouting ahead first with spies. And so it's very important to have a spy network up if you're in this late game where you're going against empires that can throw stacks at you. You got to know what you're going against beforehand before you really move at.
Over here, elves.
Other thing we got to do is bring our reinforcements down. We got Hinny Dower coming, really, really powerful archers that are easier to kill via missile fire or melee. You don't want them to get caught in a missile versus missile. Actually, they will win, but they'll take more casualties than the heavily armored Hiri Bang. But they are like, I would say they're basically armor piercing. I don't think they are technically, but the Elven Silverthorn ammo is just super, super powerful. And so I'll be using it to take down trolls, really to support Treebeard, to make sure Treebeard's got a little support. I want to use the Ents as much as I can, but you want to be smart with them too. You don't just want to throw them at the enemy like the AI does with trolls. I want them to be supported. I want to have their flank supported. I want to make sure that the enemy can't charge them with cavalry, because I feel like Ents and trolls, that's their main weakness really, is cavalry charges. With the charge bonus, it really has a bad effect on... Lord of Gundabad is dead. Crazy. So I don't need to take Rakiburg. Snow Orcs retreat. It's like crazy. Speaking of that, Erebor expands. Erebor and Angmar are at war. Orcs of Gundabad destroyed. It's crazy. I was just talking about that. You see, the Dwarves of Erebor had nothing else to do but to push the Orcs of Gundabad. Also, the Anduin Vale had nothing to do but to push the Orcs of Gundabad, and I think the Orcs of the Misty Mountains as well, but I think they might be on their death throes too. And as you can see, look at Erebor's just kicking butt right now. They're helping the Dwarves of Ered Luin push that northwest flank, and so hey, it doesn't look like we'll be fighting in the north. It looks like we're just fighting in the south. We're bringing our armies and everything down south.
Stay alert.
And so this is going to be fun. I mean, it's a one flank front fight is fun. Well, I wouldn't say fun. It's easier to plan logistically. You're not splitting armies. You're not sending them to different generals to different fronts. It's more centralized. It'll probably be with just one army, and then we'll have a vanguard for backup and just specialized units for specialized situations, and then just throw a bunch of garrison units to take and hold bases that we take and hold towns that we take and cities that we take, which will be lower tier. You want to use the lower tier units because when you're throwing your art gallery up, or well, your culture buildings up, I should say in general, you want to have it so that they'll get free upkeep first. So you're not throwing elite units to hold bases unless they're really choke point bases. I want my elite units to do all the fighting out in the field of battle and in the choke point, like the hardcore bases, the bases that we know are going to get attacked regularly. But other than that, if I'm taking to hold the base, I'm going to throw a garrison unit with my tier 1 units, like the Woodland Spearmen and Woodland Warriors and all that good stuff. But yeah, I know Gondor's getting pushed right now, and Dol Amroth's getting pushed really hard. Those are the two good factions right now that we want to help. I know Rohan's doing... Ooh, ambush! We are ambushing an army of Mordor, and they knew nothing of the attack. And this is a sizable force, too. This is a pretty big... Excuse me, guys. Pretty big force we're going against. But they're fighting our main army, so... we'll see how that goes. It's really interesting doing a commentary after the fact. I'm using Coral Video Studio Ultimate, which is it's really good video. Alright, let's see what's gonna go on in this battle. This looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Trying to move my screen over so I can see exactly what's going on. Interesting setup. I do want to set up so I'm fighting not their, like if we outnumbered them a lot, then I would set up along their sides and just shoot them to death. But because they outnumber us, I believe, we want to fight them, so we're fighting like one unit at a time. And so we're gonna set up our units to fight their front. But our archers are gonna have it so we can shoot as many arrows as we possibly can into them before any infantry get engaged, and we're basically fighting them like one at a time, which I think is going to be our best strategy. Obviously, a lot of good characters in this battle. We have the House of Orfer represented here. No Legolas. I don't see Legolas in. But his son is in, and Thranduil's son is in. We got, I believe, 3 House of Orfer in here, so Sindarans are in the house. And then the finest of the Sylvan generals, the Nandor, are here as well, representing the Sylvan elves. And these men are trying to make, or elves are trying to make a name for themselves. We have 1 9 Chevron. I can't remember who that is. You guys will have to quote me, but he is legendary. And we have a Blondie over here who's going out on the wing. And he's facing outward. And you know why? Because he's everybody's friend. He's Maldor. His stats, he has so many hit points. I think he's pretty damn near invulnerable. I would be so privy to like send him against Sauron himself with the ring and just have a duel just to see how much beating he could take from Sauron before actually dying. I think Sauron would beat him because Sauron's like unit is so damn powerful. But it would just be fun to watch Maldor fight heroically against Sauron. Really be cool if Sauron got the ring and was able to come out and fight maybe Thranduil one-on-one, maybe Legolas. Another thing that I was thinking of editing, you guys, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this too. Which, if I did this, it wouldn't be for a while because there's a couple of episodes already recorded going forward. But I don't know if you guys have seen Glorfindel's battle like textures and like his model. But I was thinking of having Legolas take that as in like a symbol, like, hey, you're out of the Woodland realm. We're fighting in the open plains of near Mordor, and yeah, you'll be fighting in the forest too of Ithilien. But maybe throw on some heavy armor, because the fighting that you're going to be doing, Legolas, is going to be some heavy fighting. And you stick out as, like, not princely in your unit. Like, Legolas just has, like, leather armor. I don't even know if he has armor. It's like a tunic. You know, and it looks like he looks cool. He looks like he could put up a fight. But, like, you compare it to the armor and, like, Thranduil, for instance, like, he looks kingly. Like, he sticks out as, like, okay, that guy's going to be hard to kill. You know, but, yeah, we're focusing fire on their missile units, obviously. We're going to try to focus on the most important units, spreading out our fire the best we can. As our infantry lie in wait. But with this many generals, all with archer fire, I'm glad that I had Thranduil switch to a dual-wielding sword unit close to himself, because, you know, it's cool, the Elven Kingsguard, don't get me wrong, and it's fabulously powerful, being able to shoot and then have an armor-piercing axe. But damn, the dual-wielding sword is just cool. I don't care what you say. And we kind of need just an extra dedicated infantry unit. And so their archers are clearly losing the battle, even though they do have the high ground. And now because my archers are so superior, I'm not going to wheel my cavalry out. If my archers were about like the same skill level as the archers we were fighting, or if they were outnumbered, that's when I would wheel my cavalry out to screw around with archers that we weren't shooting at. And so the battle continues. See, this is the thing, is I could take care of all their missile units and then shift fire to things that are super important with my archers and really fight them one at a time so that I have the time to get my archer arrows out. Because it's no use going against an army like Mordor has to shoot 3 volleys and then be stuck in a melee fight against hordes and hordes of orcs, when now we're letting loose everything we got, using the equipment we have. As you can see, doing some damage. But yeah, I don't know if I said, yeah, with doing the commentary on this video editing software, I don't actually hear the sound of the game. I imagine there's some epic music going on right now, but I could be wrong. Alright, our Elder Council, our javelin men, armor-piercing javelin men are shooting right now. Let's see if they actually get a volley off. Oh yeah, looks like they did. Nice volley. Probably killed a good chunk of them. Getting out flank protection. It looks like we'll have to wheel around to the right flank. Oh, their infantry is rotating to the right. And so we want to take our archers off of guard mode so that they can fight in melee most effectively. They can try to slowly work to surround their unit, the enemy's unit. Just gonna shoot point blank. You're fighting, so I'm going to take you off of guard mode. Move my spearmen over. No sense of having them there. I know they have
The battle is
cavalry
very
on the
much
left.
in our
I
favor.
have to keep an eye
Victory
on
will
that.
be ours.
We'll move out there to the right. Yeah, I'm going to shift out our archers, and we'll start to just shoot and scoot. Yeah, it looks like the Cav knows that we've given up that left wing. But we haven't totally, because we have Cav. Luckily, we have the cavalry. Always good to have Cav. This balances out everything. Alright, our javelin men have shot all of their javelins, and so they're ready to fight. And it might be that cavalry that they line up the best for. Alright, we're going to wheel around the flank with our elites and try to get around behind the enemy so we can get this battle over with. So I don't really foresee the orcs lasting too long. Woodland Sentinels doing what Woodland Sentinels do. Shooting and scooting. Maldor, we know you could take it. Do the dirty work. Take their cavalry down. Alright. Time to maneuver. Let's get on those dudes. Oh, we won't even charge. We're just going to run through. Look at the shift they did. It's like they knew where we were running to. Maldor. Maldor, you're everybody's friend, but let's stay with the army. Well, we can just have him shoot. Because he has like 4,000 hit points, apparently. Never worry about Maldor. We could just throw him at everything, and because he's everybody's friend, he will survive. We haven't gotten Thranduil involved, which I'm looking back on this fight right now and being like, we have a beast in Thranduil who could be slaying on these flanks. We're just running at the enemy around the bend and just doing dirty work. I'm regretting right now not using our king. He is a lead by example. We want him to be like that. He's here to avenge the death of his father, ultimately. He's fighting around the same location that his father probably died in fighting Mordor as well. And now Thranduil's come back. He's prepared. His leadership has evolved. His magic allows him to pause the battle so that he can get a good layout of the land. And so we haven't activated our cavalry yet. Our archers are still shooting. Harry Bang is shooting right in the back. Beautiful shots. What do we got going out the far left? Woodland Sentinels are almost out of ammo, which is fantastic. It means if Woodland Sentinels were their missile attack stat, if they've emptied their ammo, they've got some kills. That's for sure. Almost doesn't even matter who they fought.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Another thing too with watching this back and doing the commentary after the fact is it's a little bit framing. It's not a smooth 60 frames per second. I know you guys are going to be watching a glorious 4K with a nice 60 frame rate. It's going to be smooth and beautiful, especially if you're watching it on a 4K screen. That's for sure. It's going to look really good. But after this battle, everything is going to be live commentary. Alright, going to get the Elder Council involved with the wings. Got our armor-piercing unit out, our Mythi and Tyler, I think, which means Warriors of the Forest. It's basically Woodland Warriors, just in Sindarin, I think. Beautiful elven horse archers, just hanging out with their horses, just ready to romp on any routers. Generals on the right flank are fighting like crazy. Thranduil's still sitting there. I'm regretting still not getting Thranduil involved. But that said, these leaders are more than capable of kicking some butt. Now we got to start wheeling around the left flank. Shoot at routers, apparently. Bring my spearmen up. They are fast. Elves are fast. Pretty straightforward. They're just quick. It's looking good for us right now, that's for damn sure. It is looking good. Archers are slaying. Orc archers. Still got 2 orc archers chilling. Yeah, it appears as though we got a route going up. Let us make sure. Yeah, everything's routing here, so let's just chase them out. Well, we did pretty much what we set out to do. We've got some archers that have spent all their ammo just making orc carpets. We've lost very few elves, which is very important to me. We've kept an eye on pretty much all of our units at the same time for the most of this fight. So we haven't really lost track of anybody. Of course, I'm using the pause key. I know not every Total War player uses the pause key as much as I do, but I don't know. It's a part of the game. I make use of it. It'd be nice if I could just hit a button and you guys could just watch a replay of the battle and choose your own camera angle and choose your own playback speed in the YouTube video. While I talk and do whatever. You guys can see it in real time without the pauses. Get up and close person. It'd be cool to just watch the fight from Thranduil's perspective.
Good tidings.
Just him
The
looking
enemy
around
general
and trying
lies
to
dead.
make the decisions. What do we do? What do we do? We're gonna run through and get our second tier involved. Our Sentinels,
The battle is very
Mythi,
much in our
and
favor.
Elder
Victory
Council
will be ours.
involved. And look at the maneuver they're making. That's interesting. Very smart.
Ready, elves.
Elites are ready. I really need to get my cav involved with chasing these routers down. The majority of their army is routing.
Listen well.
Fighting in the middle. Thranduil is in action finally. I think I have him on guard mode though. No, I don't. Thran the man, the king of the elves. The only king, technically speaking, left on Middle Earth of the elves. King of Rohan. High King of Gondor, technically, if Aragorn's still alive. I don't think he is. He probably is dead on the Dunedain front. I know Boromir and Faramir is dead, and Stuart Denethor is dead. I think Forlong even died. Fatty from Lamadin, I think. Clean it up, guys. Clean it up. Beautiful work. Not a fight. I ought to do something like this too, guys. I ought to, once we get into Mordor, I should just make all the orcs morale
The
locked.
enemy army flees the
Just
field.
have like
Pursue
duke
and
outs to
run
the
them
death.
down.
You know, where the orcs are like, this is our homeland. Like, we're gonna fight to the death regardless, like, of what's going on. Like, we're not gonna run. There's nowhere to run to. So they can't run because Sauron will kill them if they run. And they're gonna fight to the death in Mordor. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that'd be save game compatible because in the export to script unit file that you use to edit units, I think morale is included on there too. So I can lock all the orcs' morale so that they can never break. Once we're in Mordor, that's not for a while. You know, we gotta ensure a solid victory. Unless we get some report that you know, somebody's about to, I don't know, somebody's about to win the game, and so then we gotta push it into overdrive. You know, Dale might win. Dol Guldur's been destroyed, and I don't know though. I think there are conditions they might have to hold Dol Guldur to, but they're basically beaten Rune at this point, so they might be close to their victory conditions. Ered Luin might be close to theirs. I don't know what theirs is. It might just be hold 20 bases and hold Karn Dûn or something like that. I don't know. But chasing down routers, shooting at routers. So Cav is awesome.
This is a clear victory.
Well, that's the end of that battle. What a fight, what a fight.
Stay alert.
Well, that's the end of that battle. Beautiful battle. Enemy camp sacked. Suitable husband, Belrouthian. Nando, elf, obedient, night fighter, siege expert, noble in battle. You're in. Join the family, brother. Oh man, Karandros just never stops being attacked. Thranduil's Hall's got a fairground inn. Beautiful. Might as well get your man retrained and just go up to the Great Market. 350 gold. That's beautiful. Henny Dower. Down at Dorlingvar. Let's get him retrained. Get that experience point up. That extra attack makes a huge difference. Ents! Round 2. Beautiful. Do we really need to retrain them, though? They're freaking... It's Treebeard. Come on. 7 hit points. Just go. Just get going. Let's get him over to the front line. You'll get experience enough slaying orcs. That's for damn sure. That's the marriage of Belruthian to one of our daughters. King Thranduil the Mighty! Great title for Thran. Move our backup down, our reinforcements coming. Bringing some artillery down as well. Always good to have a little extra ready to go. For the Vanguard army, just in case we start going against heavy artillery, a lot more of it. Haven't really had to go against too much heavy artillery, for that matter. Get it going. So yeah, now, I mean, at each battle you guys know that the video clips get split. And so now I got the sound. I can hear what's going on in the game. I don't know if it makes it sound like I'm trying to talk over the music, but I know that it's 2 steps from how I'm playing right now, and then there's a huge choir screaming. Dantalad. We will be fighting there very soon. We got Treebeard coming. And we are... Holy Bree has Mithlon. That's crazy.
Without question.
I assumed the elves would have gotten it back, but Bree is just the most powerful faction in the Northwest. Oh man, that's not lore accurate. Oh well. Moving our agents over, our spies. We need more eyes in that area. Now that we've given Lothlorien one of those towns. Our agent down in turn now. Oop. Just a little bit of a blip there, guys. I think it had an end turn crash, if I remember correctly. But in either case, here we go again. Crop rotation, which would be the best bet for Ruskabel. It's definitely not going to be a military center at Ruskabel. We have enough of those. We need the finances and the growth. Retraining going on. That's what Legolas is doing. I forgot that we have him over at Dorlingvar getting retrained, so he's the big fat-ass 250 unit that he is. So he's ready to fight Mordor. Oh, we don't have the cash. Don't have the cash. That's unfortunate. Yeah, our big fat-ass army is out paying upkeep for it right now, so... The Drums of Gaugamela. This is the music that's playing in the fight scene, the first battle of the movie Alexander.
Elves. Come, my brothers.
Oh man, that's an army. That is an army, guys. Full stack of Woodland might. Still outnumbered by the orcs, but it's because we have so many fine leaders in this army. Maldor included, everybody's friend.
Send them back to their
Let's go get some orcs. Yeah, buddy. Alright, army layout, army comps. How are we going to lay out this army? It's a death trap to go up that center with all those towers there if they're manning them. If we can't kill all those towers, it's not worth it. Let's take the tower over here to the side down. Yeah, we'll move in on this wing here. So we can set up in that little dip there to the left. Take out those towers. I imagine this will be the last fight of this episode. This will probably be a big one. We're fighting a lot of orcs here.
This is the way. This is the way. Protect the elven lands.
I'm guessing that a lot of arrows are going to be flung into that town, that's for sure. I hope whoever is living there knows what's about to come. And they stay inside and stay protected. If there is any humans living here. It looks like a human settlement, except for that shrine to Melkor in the back right there. See those spikes sitting out of the ground? So you can hold the shift button and set multiple orders for the same unit. So the catapult, he'll shoot at one thing, and once that target's destroyed or out of range, he'll move on to the next target that you've given him. So you can have him take those walls down, take the towers down.
We've breached our enemy's
We only need
walls.
one opening. That's all well, we'll do two. What the hell? Really, I should focus on all those towers, though. They get anywhere near it. Get that army going.
We've breached our enemy's walls.
There we go. Sentinels off to the side. Man, it's just a big stash of orcs in the center there. I was gonna say it'd be nice if we can get our catapults a bit closer. What are you shooting at, buddy? That was a little off. Thranduil didn't fight enough in the last battle, so we're going to get him a little more involved this coming battle. Get everybody in position. Focus on layout. Supporting the troops if they get attacked. Now we got to start thinking of, because they're not moving now that we've entered the town, of angling our archers so that they can shoot. Let's get our fat units in the back. Yeah, let's take down those towers with the catapult. Everything's looking good. Now they're moving out. We got orc scouts shooting. I just tell you to attack and then you just decide not to? Go. Oh, 2 for 1. It's so perfectly lined up. We hit both of them in one volley. Hold position, Thrand. Okay, we have archer superiority in numbers and skill. So all we gotta do is get in position, and they are gonna get rocked. Let's do it fast, though, guys. Come on. The longer we wait, the more missile damage we're gonna take, potentially. I don't want to lose one elf to this crappy tactic they're doing. Get the horse archers over there too. Technically put them on fire at will, and then as soon as they get in position they'll just start shooting at whatever's closest. Which in my view looks like it would be the orc scouts that are shooting at our guys. Get him. Ooh, I missed one. Get over there, brother. My 9 chevron. Beautiful 4K shot. That's gotta hurt. Alright. What do we want to do? We want to get our catapults up on this. Shoot some firing pots at those guys. We'll move them closer first. Doing good, watching those numbers go down. Sounds like the meat grinder has been engaged. They're bringing troops that can fight. Looks like Mauler's coming. Yeah, armor piercing. Low armor, easy to kill. Technically, we keep shooting what we're shooting. They're in the line of fire. They're going to get hit just as much as the orc scouts are. Everybody shoot. That's gotta hurt. That has gotta hurt. Oh man. Okay. Back to the front target. Come on outside. Bringing more troops in. They just seem very undecisive. Just making this a crapshoot for my elite archers. Should I just bring Thranduil in there? Just slay with swords too? I'm basically just shooting point blank. Move him closer. Oh, good timing to be over here. Get in there, armor piercing. And run it out. Set it up. Get in there fast. Back up. Shield walls ready. Do the run through? Yeah. Fight has begun. Get over there, spears. Blast the path there, Elder Council. Get the catapults going.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Fight is on in full. We got armor piercing, Mythi, Athaiwar, cutting a path with there. We got our shield wall going. Get those spears going forward, boys. That's what I like to see. Shield wall push. Stack them up. Ship that shield wall over to the left.
Stay alert.
And push. I'm hearing some flaming pots. Yeesh. Beautiful hits.
Ready your sword.
Get going, Thran. Arrows are flying into the town square. Keep them going. Looks like we got a rout on the right flank. Lost spearmen, I think. Wow, they've lost half of their men. That's almost 1,500.
Half their men.
Go around right flank.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
Gotta do one at a time. Too big of units to go whole shebang. Get going, boys. Thrand is in action. Those javelins going.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Best way to select them, just drag and click when they're all in a group like that. Get shooting, boys. Just empty those arrows. Beauty. Elder Council doing some work. Keep those catapults going.
Elves of the Woodland realm.
A couple orc carpets chilling there, that's for sure. Come on, Elder Council. Get those javelins out. Javelins are so glitchy. I'm hearing some flaming pots. Nice. Speed it up for just a sec. Get other guys in position. Beauty. Shoot him. Yeah. You guys are out of ammo, aren't you? Ran the man. Probably stop shooting now at this point. Right side flank is ready. Battalion's coming up the center there. And let's loop around with our armor piercing. Just run it. Now, there's strike infantry too, and it's nice if you can get a solid charge with a Mythi. It's just hard to do in towns to get a solid, clean, even charge. They like to break formation. They like to run all over the place when you try to do the charge. It just doesn't work out as good in cities, I don't think. Maybe you guys have more success than I do. Or carpet, town center. Moving our elite archers around the bend. They could go for them. Spearmen are in a fight. Hand to hand going on to the east. Thranduil. You guys just get in. Run it in. Help your leader out.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Run it in. Get in there. You guys are elite. Apparently I ran my horse archers out. Oh, beauty. Spearmen are kicking butt. Lost a elf. Lost 2 elves.
Our men are in command of the city.
Get on that, brothers.
Stay alert, quick.
Randall's unit is so sweet.
We've lost control of the city.
You're getting shot at. What is shooting at you there, Elder Council? Orcs are putting up a fight.
We must reclaim our forest.
No, let them come in and then we can surround them. Excuse me, guys. Maldor still has a lot of ammo, so he can shoot. Randall's doing good in the center, just slaying. We got some familiar faces coming in.
Good tidings. The
Oh,
enemy
that's going to
general
break
lies
that
dead.
flank.
Elves of the Woodland realm. Listen well, listen well. Ready, elves.
Nice. The route is on. Get on it, boys. Let's get to the center.
Elves. The evil here must be lifted. Ready, elves. Ready, elves.
Get on that. Don't lose any, guys. Focus, focus. Yeah, buddy. We just lost another spear. Ah. Spearmen are running through. Looks like everything's clear on that flank. Alright. Oh boy. Not that flank though. Let's get around the bend. Spearmen, run your butt off. Let's try that again. Well, I'm not getting the runs properly. Cavalry would be nice. I should have brought the Elder Pathfinders in now that I'm looking back on this battle. Doesn't even look like Miranda Guard are fighting. Now they are. Now they're not. Now they are. Now they're not. Reinforcements are coming. Oh, right as the flank's coming. Which is good. That's what the flank achieved. They knew their flank was open. Yeah, come on. Good episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This commentary after the fact. Until next time, take care, guys.